Hi everyone, I'm Mark Pfeffer and this is the Dice News Update for Friday, May 14th, 2010. Let's start with some numbers. In April, the economy added enough technology jobs to wipe out the loss we saw in March and then some. And it was even the best month in those terms that we've seen since the financial crisis began way back when. Now, we're not quite out of the woods yet. There's still some volatility in the tech job market. Analysts say we can expect to see swings in demand for specific skills or even pay. But the good news is that that's not really about specifics of the IT job market. It's more about the lingering effects of the recession in general. So I guess the bottom line is things are getting a little bit better, but don't loosen your seatbelt yet. Do your company's computers still take 20 minutes to boot up? Are you still using old-fashioned disk drives? Well, you're not alone. Nearly two-thirds of the CIOs interviewed by Robert Half Technology said a lack of IT staff is getting in the way of their implementing new technologies or upgrades. The specifics? 16% said it's a significant problem, 48% said it's somewhat of a problem, and there were 34% who said it's not really a problem at all. This could be a sign of pent-up demand, because these CIOs have to be arguing to their management that for IT to contribute to the company's bottom line, they need to bring on some more full-timers or at least some more contractors. When we move into the home stretch of the hiring process, we tend to look at the job we want as something of a prize. You know how it is. You go and visit the company where you're interviewing and even the cubicles look kind of cool. Well, that's a dangerous mindset. You really need to think through clearly every aspect of the new job before you decide to take it. Take, for example, the boss. He could be an egomaniac, he could be a screamer, or he could be an insecure incompetent. When we're in the last round of interviews, we don't want to hear about it, but we really should consider the possibility. So how do you keep yourself honest? Well, you can check the boss out just like he's checking you out. Use Facebook or other social networks. Poke around your own network to see if he's got any kind of reputation. And pay careful attention to the folks that you meet during the interview itself. If they're gloomy or don't seem particularly excited, you should keep that in mind. You have to keep your mind open right up until the point where you decide whether or not to take the job. Remember, your boss is going to be an awfully important force in your life once you start working for him. You have to make sure that you're going to be happy going into work every day and facing his flaws as well as his strengths. That's it for this week. Kat Miller's going to be back on Wednesday with another edition of Dice TV, and I'll be back on Friday. Until then, I'm Mark Pfeffer, the managing editor of Dice News, and we now return you to your regular desktop.